StormWatch 12 weather on Newswatch 12.
Hey everybody, we're going to have a lot of sunshine throughout the region today with the exception along the Oregon coast, but the big thing is going to be one more nice day before we start getting really back into fall weather. In fact, it's going to be pretty calm throughout most of the region with the exception of east of the Cascades. In fact, here's our wind gust map, and you can see into Siskiyou County and Klamath Falls, east of the Cascades, we could be looking at wind gusts anywhere between 30 to maybe even 40 miles an hour developing in the afternoon. So keep that in mind if you're doing anything outdoors throughout the day today. We could also be looking at the smoke throughout the day, and we're not going to be looking at a whole lot of it, but it'll still be kind of lingering throughout the afternoon hours. Eventually, once we get towards Monday morning, we'll start seeing that smoke really start to dissipate as a pretty strong cold front approaches our region. Now we'll be looking at morning low clouds and some fog throughout the Oregon coast. Could be even seeing some patchy drizzle. In the afternoon, maybe a little bit of a brief break, but that won't last very long because there's our system right on our doorstep. And by the time we get past midnight, that's when we could start seeing those showers really start to develop along the Oregon coast. In fact, some of those showers will likely be heavy at times. Now, if you're an early riser into the Rogue Valley after, say, 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, we'll start seeing those showers develop along into southern Oregon and into Siskiyou County as well. Now, it'll take into the afternoon hours for the most part before we start seeing those showers making it east of the Cascades, but there won't be quite as many and they won't be quite as intense by the time they reach your area. Now, by the time we get closer towards sunset, we're looking at calmer conditions for the entire region. Now, if you're thinking of taking a hike for today, it's going to be a great day because the next couple days, not really. So great day to do anything outdoors, especially like maybe if you got to change your oil real quickly, or maybe even you're thinking about my wipers, windshield wipers, they might need to be replaced before because they're starting to streak a little bit. Another good day to do that as well. But today's temperature is going to be pretty warm. We stay into the 80s well into the afternoon. In fact, we're looking at 87 degrees forecast high for Medford, just a degree cooler in Grants Pass, plenty of clouds along the Oregon coast, 62 in Brookings, 79 though out in Grants Pass. Now we're going to be looking at those very warm temperatures through today. That'll shift off towards the east in the next couple of days. All these lines consolidated indicate pretty strong jet stream means that storms are going to be aimed right at the Pacific Northwest. That really begins on Monday, and we'll stay that way for a couple days, at least for Tuesday and into Wednesday. And then we finally get a brief ridge of high pressure by the time we get towards Thursday. And then that may not last all that much longer after that because there's some conflicting data in terms we'll get into a southwesterly flow, but whether the storm tracks right over us to the north, to the south, that's a little bit of the question mark at this point. It's also 7 to 10 days out. So a lot of things will change by then. Now, in terms of the rainfall amounts, obviously we're not going to see anything for Sunday, but Monday and Tuesday, even though I have this set up to Wednesday, there's really not going to be all that much for Wednesday, but we're going to be generally looking at close to 2 inches of rain along the Oregon coast, especially for Curry County. We could be looking at maybe a ½ an inch here in parts of the Rogue Valley, and generally a 1/4 inch to maybe a 1/3 inch down towards Siskiyou County along I-5, and about the same amounts east of the Cascades. I don't think it'll quite get that high out towards Lakeview, but maybe a 1/4 inch or so along those lines. Now, here's another precipitation forecast model you can see. Again, the southwestern Oregon, northwestern California really getting hit pretty hard, also up towards closer towards Portland and Astoria. But a precipitation forecast, what we'll be looking at is Sunday, we're going to stay dry. The rain will start to return to the region on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And finally, we get towards Thursday and we'll dry out throughout the region. Temperatures are going to stay above average for your Sunday. So again, great day to go outside, get all your stuff done if you haven't done it already, because temperatures are going to be below average through Wednesday and then getting closer to average by the time we get towards the end of the week. So here's your 7-day forecast for the Oregon coast. 60s for Sunday, and then temperatures drop into the 50s by the time we get to Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. For Northern California, we'll be into the 80s for today. Quite a big jump in temperatures in terms of going downhill. 66 by Monday, so 20-degree drop, and then only 50s for Tuesday and Wednesday after that. Klamath Basin will go from 81 and sunshine on Sunday to only 52 by the time we get to Wednesday of next week. Cascades will go from the 70s to the 40s. In fact, could even be a little bit of some rain-snow mix over towards Crater Lake, even into Wednesday and maybe even to Wednesday night as well. In fact, it could change over to all snow over there. For the Rogue Valley, we're looking at temperatures in the upper 80s for Sunday, quite a bit cooler, only into the 60s Monday through Wednesday. Get a short break on Thursday and then maybe another round of showers for the end of the week.